And we're back. Big shout out before we go into this to our 3 channel members still, Liv T, Kitty Cat Gamer 33, and Sixth Raccoon. And unfortunately, we got another creep to talk about today. This guy is a 30-year-old, goes by Boom, aka Jesse, which is his IRL name. Will not be dropping his full name in this video, but I do know it, and this man will be reported to the appropriate authorities. Because the things we're gonna go over are pretty dark. He is a very sick and twisted individual who was dating somebody half his age on Vrchat. But not only that, he decided it'd be a good idea to, pull the asshole move and cheat on his underage girlfriend, somebody even younger, which if you do the math, is really, really disturbing and disgusting. This man deserves a jail cell to say the least. I hope they lock him up and throw away the key. Hope this man never sees the light of day again. But our little weirdo Jesse here isn't the smartest cookie in the book. His online footprint, to say the least, is probably one of the easiest I've ever seen in my life to find out information on. He is a very, very active member of his community. I'm sure it'll be a big shock to his neighbors and friends when they find out about his very, very disgusting past with online minors. He is an active member in his father's church. So, not very religious of you now, is it, Jesse, to be going around talking to kids like that? Let alone dating them and then cheating on them with somebody even younger. Pretty icky stuff. I can only imagine his father's shock when he finds out the drummer of their little church ensemble is a predator. But he isn't just a predator. This man is by far the most mentally cooked individual I've ever seen in my life. He decided it'd be a good idea after, the literal child broke up with him to write an entire, I don't know what to call this other than manifesto, which is very concerning to say the least. Like, you don't see normal people go out and write entire manifestos. This is some killer stuff. This is some like stick in the head stuff. He decided he would go on a 21 paragraph rant and start going off about how men are just jealous of women because they aren't women and they secretly want to be women, like all men. And I don't know if he's just like an IRL incel and that's where this is coming from, or why he's going on this like mentally delusional, super long rant. I'll throw up some screenshots of it. And he starts talking about ranked jerkmate, calling man nothing but a machine, saying things like he's trying to prove his manliness with words like big dick energy, since he's attempting to prove he's not an actual error, which is crazy to say that men are an error in genetic coding. I mean, political views aside, sure we can all stand on the fact that men are real and tangible, at least people who identify as men. They exist. They're not just some weird, ungodly error in human coding. Pretty weird to say the least. So this guy is obviously sick and demented in the head, and the fact that he goes out of his way to target children is absolutely insane. He also, in this rant, talks about, here, I'll just read off the quote. Females, on the other hand, unless very young, big shocker he mentions that, or very sick, must be coerced into male company. So, is he going after the specifically very young ones so he doesn't have to coerce them? Is that what I'm picking up from this man's whole demeanor? I mean, just everything about this guy is very, very icky. I'll throw up a censored version of his face so you guys can get a glimpse of how much this man doesn't groom himself. I'll censor his like details, but you gotta at least view this man's beard. It's very unkempt and very gross. He calls himself an ancient artisan. This wild statement. But we'll go into a clip now of the victim, well, at least first victim, talking about their whole interaction with this character, their relationship, and the fact that they were cheated on. I will be blurring the screen during this video, though, just because the usernames are on screen, and I don't want the victim's username being shown out there. And I'll just let you guys be the judge of it. It's pretty dark stuff. Hopefully, the evidence I've gathered against this man will be enough to keep him off the internet for a real long time. One can hope, right? Like, nobody wants this guy around. I don't even think his parents are going to want him around after this, but enjoy that.
About Boom was like when we were, together, he was talking to a lot. I mean, like a lot, including this one time when he was talking to this girl, and then the whole thing just went down from there because, like, basically talking about this girl, and then he ERP'd with her as well. So, and he said that to a year old, and
that's why they're not together, because she caught him ERPing with another girl who turned out to be.
Exactly.
And he said the main reason he wanted to be with her was because she sounded younger. So. Told her that he talks to younger girls because he just wants to take their innocence for himself. He had told her on the phone, because he has her phone number. He had told her that he had to buy a pregnancy test in real life. Oh. And that's another reason why they couldn't be together anymore. All right. And it's gross how he was using like this group and like the trust you guys give and the leniency you guys have, and he was using it as advantage to like pry on these little girls, because like, he's trusted by you guys, like, and he knows that he has you guys' trust. She was like, he told me like so many lies that he was gonna take care of me and get me out of my home, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, this dude is he's experienced, and it's weird because he knows that and he's using it. Because like, why are you telling this little girl that you're gonna keep her safe and protect her and take her away from her home and blah 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 blah? And also, by the way, he apparently he found a way to get her liquor like one night to get her drunk.
So as you can see from that clip, he was obviously cheating on this individual told others about it. And not only that, he admitted to the fact to this person who he was with at the time that he had to split up with them because he had to go get a pregnancy test for somebody even younger than them. IRL. This man is not only a danger to the kids on the internet, but a danger to kids IRL as well. I really hope this man burns in hell. I'm not trying to harass this man, obviously. This isn't a harassment campaign, but this guy genuinely deserves it. Like, I hate people like this. It really disturbs me that people like this are just allowed on the internet and exist in places where kids congregate. I hope that he goes right next to Diddy in a cell. But that's all for today, folks. If you run into this individual in game before, the police do their job, which I hope they genuinely do, report his account. He does not need to be on this game. But like, comment, subscribe. I have more creeps coming out soon. They just keep coming, and I'm going to keep putting them on blast. Hope you guys have a good night.